20 people were shot in Tucson on Saturday. 6 of them were killed. But that doesn't stop these local guys happily showing me how they still like to enjoy themselves out in the desert. One of them was at high school with the man who's been arrested for the shootings, Jared Lochner.
He was just a normal person. They didn't know him as any kind of like threat to society. And then after high school, they said that he just seemed to change and didn't really talk to anybody. And then like everyone's just shocked about this because he didn't seem like that kind of person.
The mugshot of Jared Lochner now is alarming. His shaved head and his wide-eyed smirk. He's not yet told police why he did this. In court yesterday, he didn't even say if he would plead guilty or not. 22-year-old Lochner still lived at home with his parents, who did not appear in court with him yesterday.
And they're hurting bad. It's a sad thing. And he told me to tell you guys that when he gets to where he can, he will give you a statement himself.
In the back garden, some kind of bizarre shrine, complete with a replica human skull. Inside the house, Lochner kept information about Gabrielle Giffords and planned his assassination attempt. The easy part was buying a gun. Arizona has some of the most lax gun laws in the United States. Even the fact that Lochner had been arrested for drugs didn't stop him. Last November, Jared Lochner came here and paid $499 for a Glock semi-automatic 9mm pistol. The shop did have to do an FBI background check, but they say he passed it immediately, so he was able to walk out of here with his gun immediately. On the morning of the shooting, Lochner then went to a Walmart to try and buy the ammunition that he needed, but he was behaving so oddly. A shop assistant lied to him and said he was out of stock of 9mm bullets. But that wasn't a real problem. Lochner just went to the next nearest Walmart and they sold him the ammunition. Guns are such a normal part of life in Arizona. 2 of the eyewitnesses to Saturday's shooting were carrying concealed weapons themselves. And Gabrielle Giffords supported their right to do so. When her constituency office was vandalised last year, she herself told the New York Times, "I have a Glock 9mm and I'm a pretty good shot." The people who were closest to Congresswoman Giffords are telling their own stories of what they did the moment she was shot.
She was slumped over, so what I did was I picked her up and stood her upright, propped up against my chest so that she could breathe more easily, so there wouldn't be any danger of her asphyxiating on her own blood. But also to make sure that she was comfortable, I then started applying pressure to her entry wound to try and stem the blood loss.
It was Hernandez who could be seen holding Giffords' hand as the paramedics wheeled her towards an ambulance.
Then my job, I said, was to keep her in as good spirits as possible, try and keep her calm and just give her emotional support, which she needed at the time.
Jared Lochner shot 31 bullets outside a suburban Safeway store on Saturday. What motivated him to do so is causing bitter argument in America. The laws that allowed him to do so are barely being questioned.